Brian Daboll's seat will be getting hot. And this is why his seat is really hot. Not this is why. Yo, come on. His seat is getting hot. Hello, New York Football Giants fans. We back at it again. And today, of course, we got more fire within the building of the New York Football Giants. Today, a report comes out and they saying that some Giants players beginning to lose faith in Brian Daboll. So we're going to read this article and see what they're talking about. So it starts like this. The New York Giants are familiar 0-2 to start the season, and their upcoming schedule offers no immediate reprovide. They are 6.5 road underdogs against the Cleveland Browns this Sunday, and then have a quick turnaround against the amazing Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night. From there, they will be the underdogs against Seattle Seahawks, Cincinnati Bengals, Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers, and, listen to this one, Washington Commanders, who defeated the Giants 21-18 in Week 2. I don't know why we underdogs against the Washington Commanders at home. That's mind-blowing. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Continuing. Things can get late fast, and that reality has some players in the locker room questioning head coach Brian Daboll. I wonder who they are. ESPN Jordan Renan, I love this guy, reports that several Giants players are beginning to lose faith in Daboll and fear that he will lose the locker room entirely if the team reaches 0-4. Also, we already 0-4 in your mind? We already lost the next two games? We already gave a dub to the Cleveland Browns. We already gave a dub to the Dallas Cowboys. Is that what you're saying? Like, my man's is in the future already. He goes like, I've spoken to guys over the past few days, Renan said on the Breaking Blue podcast, and some of them, not all of them, have said it's starting to get shaky in there. The confidence in Brian Daboll is hanging by a thread. Now, I wonder, why do you not mention the players that made you feel that way? Renan or Jordan. Now, who are these players? That's my biggest question, Jordan. Who are these players? Their trust in him is warning, he said. Publicly, Giants players have presented a very different narrative, but there have also been some red flags. Okay, so publicly, they have not. But you just feel it, right? You feel the energy. You feel the shake. You feel the faith being lost. Is that what you're saying, Jordan? Is that what you're saying with this report? You feeling this way? They telling you something different, but you can feel what it really is, right? Okay. All-Pro nose tackle Dexter Lawrence took very uncharacteristic aim at fans following a Week 1 loss to the Minnesota Vikings, saying,
I don't respect it, honestly.
yeah, I wouldn't respect the booing either. We are home. You celebrating our 100th anniversary, and you got all these legends there, and you guys are booing and leaving the stadium so you can wait in the back for Daniel Jones to come out so you can burn his jersey and yell at him. Come on. What do you mean, yo? Who can respect that? I don't care if you're a player or a fan. You can't respect that. There's nothing to respect there. There should be no boos for your team ever, because you're not making anything good. You're just making it worse if it's bad. In that case, it was bad. There was also tense exchange between Renan and linebacker Kayvon Thibodeau after the Washington loss, but that was quickly resolved in a lighthearted way. All right, so you digged into KT, huh? All right. Then, of course, there was Daboll angrily staring down. New York Daily News reporter Pat Leonard following a question about his job security. I think this is Leonard. This is about as tenuous as I've seen the locker room since 2017 when things fell apart on Ben McAdoo. What about Joe Judge? Things didn't fall apart there? This one here has the potential to go in the wrong direction if this gets much worse. Okay. So you still haven't mentioned who makes you feel that way. Renan adds, there are players in the locker room that refute the failing confidence in Daboll, but more than one or two see things headed down an ugly road. So who are they? Vegas shares similar expectation as many sportsbooks currently list Daboll as the odds-on favorite to be the first coach fired this season. Oh my goodness. All right. So Jordan must know something that we don't about these players, guys. Jordan Renan knows it all. He's a psychiatrist. He's an expert with football players. So he senses that there's one or two. It could be Dexter. It could be Thibodeau. We don't know yet. Or it could be both. But he can feel it in the air that this is going to be Brian Daboll's last season. He can feel that we are going 0-4. He can feel it. He can see it. He can feel it in it. Jordan Renan. I remember, I believe it was him. Because I remember I was doing something and I was listening to Thibodeau. And he had a post-game interview. And I remember hearing it, but I couldn't find the video again. Because you know how the videos just move on YouTube. So I was listening to it. And somebody, which I believe it was Jordan Renan, asked like 3 or 4 disrespectful questions, like back to back to back to back. Just keep digging and digging and digging. Now, my question to Jordan is, do you want us to fail? Or do you want us to turn this around? Like, where are you in this? It feels as you want us to fail. Putting up articles like this with no proof at all, with just feelings that you have within you when you ask questions and you're like, you know what? Something feels off here. Come on, my guy. Are you with us or against us? Like, pick one. If you're against us, you might as well go into a different media. Go maybe Dallas Cowboys. They might hire you. Have a lot of success over there. I mean, maybe even Cleveland Browns, because you obviously believe that we're going to lose to both of them. So if that's who you root for, you might as well join them in their media. The New York Giants media is one of the most irritating medias in the entire world, guys. So I don't know how these coaches and players survive this, honestly. It is damn near impossible to survive this. Do you guys remember in 2007, Eli, Coughlin, both about to get fired? Everybody wanted their heads. Then they go on a miracle run and win the Super Bowl. Imagine if they would have fell, or if they would have listened to this type of nonsense. Do you think we would have that magical run? I say never. We would have never had that, for certain. But yeah, this is another one just disrespecting the team while we down, just kicking us as we, trying to grab some air, trying to survive this beat down the first 2 weeks. But it is what it is. We're going to go into Cleveland and we're going to handle the Browns. And I think we look better in week 2. And I think we're going to look even better in week 3. Yeah, I know. Fire everyone. Fire everyone. It is what it is, man. I'm a Giants fan. I love my Giants. And I like to see improvement. And I thought week 2 was an improvement. I mean, it's not like we turned it completely around, but we turned it around a bit, you know? It's tough. But we'll get through this together. So go Big Blue. Go Giants. Let's go. Guys, I gave you my thoughts. You give me your thoughts on the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell everybody about Culture of Excellence. Until next time.